Okay, so I want to make this video for you because all the noise that's out there as it pertains to tariffs and rates and home prices and employment and all these things that are scaring the shit out of everybody. And the reality is this: if we follow a lot of data and metrics, we can indeed understand exactly where things are going and what the best decisions are to make. And most importantly, to not be impulsive. Don't follow the news. Don't live on what CP24 says and what CBC says. Let's follow the data. So let me break a few things down for you here as it pertains to tariffs and all sorts of fun stuff when it comes to rates. Let's look at the Canadian economy. Okay, we've got a rate announcement coming out next Wednesday, March 12th. And what shall the Bank of Canada do? Well, we know the Bank of Canada is going to lower interest rates. They're going to lower interest rates for a number of reasons. A few of them are, first of all, the debt load. We have a huge debt load in Canada. The Bank of Canada knows that we have to reduce the interest rates to help folks out. Affordability is way too stretched. We have $900 billion in mortgage renewals coming up in the next 3 years, and we have to help folks out. The Bank of Canada knows that. They also can't afford to carry the debt themselves. The debt is just too large. We have an issue with employment. For the first time in several months, the employment numbers came out and employment is down. Okay, unemployment is up, which means that, again, they have to help folks out by reducing rates. Now, tariffs. Let's talk a little bit about tariffs here. What is Trump going to do? Is he just trying to bluff everybody? Nobody actually knows what that man is going to do, but we do know that tariffs indeed will have an impact on the economy. The volatility in itself is enough to ensure that the interest rates will continue to drop, probably more aggressively if he actually does impose these tariffs that he keeps deferring. And and if they are up to 25%, of course, it'll have more of a long-term impact on the economy, which the Bank of Canada knows, and they know that they'll have to reduce interest rates as a result. So where does that leave you? Well, that all depends on what your goals are. And if your goals are to potentially invest in hard assets, I would strongly suggest that folks go ahead, take any cash that they have sitting and make sure they have cash, emergency fund cash, reserve cash. But your cash is being eaten away by inflation. It has been for several years. And I think investing in hard assets has always been a good idea. I still think that it is. And right now there's a short window where we know rates are going to come down, and the cost of money, the cost of borrowing, the cost of leveraging is always best when interest rates are low. So looking at folks who maybe want to upgrade their home, folks who may want to invest in a real estate investment income property, folks who may want to be first-time home buyers, who want to help their kids or grandkids get into a home, who may want to refinance to put capital up for other things. It is a good time to looking into doing those things now. I never suggest you do it just to do it. Don't do it because other people are doing it. If you have a goal in mind and that goal is to increase your cash flow, to invest in property, etc., then I would advise to look into doing that. Okay. So here's the deal. Don't be impulsive. Don't make decisions based on CP24. The rates are going to come down even more than they already have. They're going to continue to trend down. We can look historically at what they're going to do. They're going to come down and they'll sit down there for quite a while. And at which time, more than likely, the price of homes will start to go up as competition increases again. It'll be more and more difficult to get a deal on a property. And again, the cycle will continue. So that's where things are. That's where I predict things are going. If you have any questions at all, I'm here for you. Reach out anytime. I'd be happy to help. Have an amazing weekend ahead.